Hey guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate and today I am doing the mid-year book Freakout tag. So this is a tag created a while back. Everybody pretty much does it every year. The questions are the same. And so let's just get into it. It's just going to be easy. Alright. I gotta take the books down. Alright, so the first question is my favorite book I've read this year, and so far, and that's not the one. For this one, I'm going to say Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I absolutely adored this book. It is so good. I loved all the characters. I loved everything about this book, and I thought this was going to be a duology, and then when I found out it was going to be 4 books, I freaked out. So, moving on, in the same vein, what is the best sequel I read this so far? And, yeah, it's Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. I didn't like this as much as I liked Skyward, but I did like Starsight fairly well. And I'm very, very excited to get to the 3rd book. I only gave this 4 stars. I haven't read a lot of sequels this year. I think the only other sequel I read this year has been the Vampire Knitting Club Book 2. And that was another one where I was like, I didn't like it as much as I liked the first book. Anyways, it has its own problems, but whatever, it's fine. It's a new release that I haven't read but I want to, and I just got this, so, and if you watched my book haul, you will know explanation, but I'm just going to cover this anyways, and that is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I'm very much looking forward to this. I enjoyed, yeah, it's Book of the Month. Just ignore it. I enjoyed Final Girls, which is right there. It's right there. And I'm looking forward to reading this one. So, yeah. The next one is a book that hasn't come out yet, and I have a few options. I was looking at my list. I made that video. Upcoming books by authors I've read before, and some of them have come out since then, and I'm looking forward to No Escape by Gretchen McNeil, which is the 3rd book in the hashtag murder trending. I think it's up there, actually. Yeah, it's up there. I don't feel like trilogy. I don't know if it's trilogy. Series. The 2nd book being hashtag murder funding. I have not read that yet. So that one's already come out. That one comes out in September. There was another one, Miss Lincoln's Sisters by Jennifer Shiverin. I still can't say it. That book, I read Fates and Traders this year, and I absolutely adored it. She has a new one coming out, or it's already come out. And I think it's about the wife of Abraham Lincoln. So I think that might go really nice with Fates and Traders, which is about John Wilkes Booth and the women in his life. Tower of Nero by Rick Riordan is coming out this year. I'm not going to be able to read it when it comes out, but it's an anticipated book. And I love Rick Riordan. You can't go through a video of mine without talking about it. And I think that's it. Queen's Peril by E.K. Johnston, which has already come out. That looks interesting. It's about Padme. Alright, so the next question is biggest disappointment. I think the biggest disappointment, like, Starsight. This is Starsight. Yeah, this is Starsight. It disappointed me. It wasn't as good. Vampire Knitting Club Book 2 disappointed me, but it's not the biggest disappointment. I think the biggest disappointment that I have read this year has been Bird Box. And you're going to be like, Bird Box? Why? I think it's overhyped. I didn't enjoy it as much as a lot of people did. There's some very problematic things that nobody talks about when you read the book. How it's borderline abusive. She's borderline abusive to the kids. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as a lot of people did, and I don't know if I want to watch the movie. So it's on Netflix. I could watch it. I have Netflix, but whatever. I think that's gonna be my biggest. Next question is the biggest surprise. I'm gonna go for Eleanor and Gray because I loved this book. I fell in love with this book. I loved the characters. I loved the story. Everything about this book was just so good. And I fell in love with everything. And yeah, I think that's gonna be my biggest surprise because I didn't expect to really love a book like that as much as I did. And wow, I was blown away. I loved it. Everything felt realistic, and you know, I think it's a good take on hurt and loss of loved ones, and finding love and all of that. So it's a very, very, very good. Also has a single dad in it. So I mean, like, a single dad who's just trying to do his best, but discovering, that sometimes it's okay needing help. I think that's the best way to describe. But I love Eleanor and Gray. It's so good. I think it's by Brittany Cho. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I love the book though. Is my newest favorite author, or new or debut. Just new to me or debut. I'm gonna say Brandon Sanderson because I mean, like, I love this. Not as much as this, but I will be reading a lot more of Brandon Sanderson. As you can see, I have Way of Kings, and Elantris both on my shelves now. So I'm very scared about Way of Kings. Elantris doesn't look that big. It's not very big. So that one doesn't intimidate me as much as Way of Kings does. So Brandon Sanderson is going to be my answer for new favorite author. I also really Jennifer Giovanni. I will keep my eye out on her, and Brittany Cho, who wrote Eleanor and Gray. So there's a lot of authors I'm going to keep my eye out on you. I think you're going to write some really good stuff in the future, so I'm going to keep my eye out for anything. Question is newest fictional crush. I was going to go for, I am blanking on his name, but I think it's Jorgen, aka Jerkface, in the Skyward series. But then I thought about Eleanor and Gray, and I choose Grayson because I love Grayson in the book. Like, I want somebody like that. And he was just so cute, and I love him, and yeah, he's my newest fictional crush. Definitely. 100%. And the next question is, my newest favorite character. I'm gonna go. I love Spencer. I think Spencer is such a good character. I love all the characters in Skyward. Mbot. I love Mbot. Mbot's another one of my newest favorite characters. I think he's such a cool character. I love everything about him. Who else? I like the main girl in Murder Trending, #Murder Trending. I think that she's a really cool character, and I'm very excited to continue reading that series, or spin-off series, spin-off books, whatever. This question is book that made me cry, and Skyward, Starsight. Both made me cry. Eleanor and Gray made me cry. What else? What other books? Those are the books that are like coming to mind when I think about crying. And it's because of Mbot. Both times, Mbot has made me cry in these two books. Both of. Leave Mbot alone, Brandon Sanderson. Please, pretty please. A cherry on top. Leave Mbot alone. We love him. I'm looking and I'm not thinking anything else. Okay, we'll go with that. Books that made you happy. Skyward? Starsight? No, well, not Starsight. Skyward, definitely. Eleanor and Gray? Am I just gonna say the same question, same books that that made me cry as well? But they made up for it. Vampire Knitting Club, book 1, book 2, sure, we'll go with book 2 too. No, they didn't make me happy. I don't know. Yeah, really, that's it. I'm saying the same 3 books for every question, but like I read a lot of just mediocre books this year, so yeah, I mean, just not a lot of things have been just like stand out. Also, I didn't put it. Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter also made me cry because oh my goodness, that was a hard book to get through. I enjoyed it, but it's a hard book to get through. So the next question is the book I bought because based on the cover, most beautiful cover. I'm gonna say 5 Feet Apart by what's her name? Rachel Lippincott with Mickey Daugherty and Tobias Iconis. I love this cover. I think it's gorgeous. I love the colors. I love everything. And it's just it's so pretty. I bought this book mainly because of the cover. Even though I kind of know what the book's about, and I want to read it too, and watch the movie. I bought a lot of really pretty books in my last haul. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I love this cover. I think it's gorgeous. People probably would disagree with me, but I love it. The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert is also gorgeous. I love this cover too. So those have been mainly cover buys. So, and then last one is what is book that you need to read. Like all of these, but mainly I want to read Electress by Brandon Sanderson. Continue with my Stephen King books. So I'm reading The Stand next. The Stand is the next on my list to read. Yeah. And pretty much anything on my shelves that I haven't read. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you would like to do the mid-year book Freakout tag, go ahead, do it. I'll see you in the next